Hi everyone, I'm just going to do a video on some solds. I'm going to choose things that I've shown in previous YouTube videos or on Instagram or just the more interesting sales. So first of all, I just wanted to show this one because this is a Jaeger jumper. And it said size extra large, but it was a small size. I did write in there saying, this is smaller size than extra large and put in the measurements. But I completely forgot to put Jaeger. I completely missed it in the title for some reason. It was still in my item specifics, but yeah, completely missed that off there, which is, obviously you want Jaeger in there because that's a nice brand to look out for. Anyway, I paid £6 for this. It had a little buckle detail around the waist area there, and that has gone for £25 with free postage. So yeah, even with the missing part in the title, it's still sold. This Tommy Hilfiger spell out top, I mentioned this in my last video. I paid £7 for it, and there was some sticky stuff on the bottom. That came out really easily. I just used some Vanish stain remover type thing, and then I put it in a wash like normal, and it just came out straight away. This sold really fast, so I think I could have got more for this. It sold within about an hour, but I paid £7 and I got £30 for it, so still happy with that profit, definitely. That's free postage as well. Oh, the bamboo wicker plant stand. So I paid £3 for this because when I was shopping for myself on Etsy, I saw that these were over there and they seemed to, be doing quite well over there, so I thought I'd give it a go. I listed it originally at $24.99 plus postage, and it was getting quite a lot of watches. I don't know if those watches came over from YouTube or from Instagram. I don't mind if people watch items. So I didn't know whether it was that or whether it was, real genuine buyers. But so I just kept putting the price up a little bit, and by the end, the last time I checked, it had about 28 watches on it. It was a bit mad. So I decided to put postage on this just because I think sometimes with furniture items, if people see free postage, I think sometimes they confuse it and they think it means like a collection only. So that's why I decided to put the postage on it as well. So yeah, quite happy with that sale because I was a little bit out of my comfort zone that. Oh, this vintage fairy flower doll. This came, I didn't show this pick up on YouTube, but I showed it, I was talking about it on Instagram for years. I paid £10 for this huge Cyndi doll bundle, and there was just so much stuff in there. I think I made over about £300 on it, and I think I have just one thing left to sell now. So this owes me nothing now. But this sold for £20. It came with the extra wings and an extra dress, and yeah, that went for £20 with free post. Probably took about 6 weeks to sell, maybe a little bit less. Ladies' church shoes. Church is a really nice brand to look out for, especially in men's. I think it does much better. Let me show you the label. It's a bit hard to see there because it has rubbed off, but they are sort of like custom-made shoes, and yeah, they are very expensive new. So men's ones, they tend to go for like between £100 and £200 if they're in good condition. I paid, I think it was like £2, £3 or £4 for these from a charity shop, and yeah, they went for £33 plus post. I would say that they took around about 6 months or so to sell. They can be quite difficult to work out the measurements on them as well because they don't just have like UK 8 written in there or anything like that. So yeah. Skechers. Thank you to the person who messaged me saying that I'd spelt Skechers wrong in the title. I think they messaged me on Instagram. So yeah, I corrected that. These are a discontinued style. I paid £2 for these, and for whatever reason, these ones have still remained like popular. I'm guessing they're comfy for the people who used to have them, and they don't like the newer style. So yeah, I paid £2 for these and got £30 for them, so I was really happy with that. And again, I think that they took around 2 months or so to sell. So yeah, if you do pick up Skechers and then they are the discontinued ones, they still hold value. Laura Ashley, this is a vintage, I think it's a 1980s dress. Let me get the label for you. Made in Great Britain. I paid £4 for this, and it actually had 2 small holes in it as well. one just on the chest area, and then one just where the belt area is as well, on the waistband. But that still sold for £30 with free post, so I was really happy with that. It sold fairly quickly. I find these vintage Laura Ashley always get a lot of watches quite quickly. If that hadn't have had the hole in it, I probably would have gone between like 40 and 45 to 50, something like that. But yeah, with the holes, just brought it down in price a little bit. Oh, Two Danes. This is a new brand for me. I mentioned these on Instagram. Yeah, that's the label there. I've only just clicked when I saw the Two Danes. I was thinking Two Danes like dogs. I kept calling it in my head Great Danes. And I've just realised obviously it's a Danish company. So I went into a charity shop and they had quite a few pieces of this Two Danes stuff left over. I knew it was a nice brand to pick up because I bought a dress of theirs for £6 and sold it used for £30. So I thought if a used dress is doing £30, then how much are they new? So this was just a black skirt and I paid £16 for it, and that has gone for £40 with free postage. The charity shop that they said that they did have basically a Two Danes shop had closed down and donated all the stock to this charity shop, and these were the last few pieces that they had left, which I was gutted about. I did pick up two dresses. I think I paid about £24 for them. They're like extra large, just big oversized long sleeve dresses, and I've got them priced at £90, so hopefully I've made the right decision in spending £24 each on each dress. I've got another one of these skirts still to go, but yeah, I'm quite happy with that. Yeah, it's a nice brand to look out for. I don't think I have the fabric label in the photo. No, I don't. But yeah, Two Danes, nice brand. I think it's quite boutique-y. This Atari Flashback, Jamie I think he paid £10 for it. Not too long ago. It sold quite quick, I would say within like 6 or 7 days. Yeah, he paid £10, tested it, worked fine, and he got $37.99 with free post on that one. This is a vintage, this is Antler brand Vanity Case, but I think all of these Vanity Cases tend to do quite well, especially like the red colour as well. I paid 50p for this, and this one went for £15 plus £7 postage. I don't know why the postage is so high on that, but yeah, that went for £7 plus postage. I don't know why that's so high. But yeah, Antler is a good brand to look out for in luggage wise. And then yeah, just the Vanity Cases I think in red do quite well. This lady's Wallace dress, I listed this at the back end of summer and I was hoping that it was going to sell then, but it didn't. But it had this nice like brooch detail there. It was just a really colourful, loud dress. That has gone for £17 with free plus postage, and I think I picked that up in last summer's car boot. A recent charity shop pickup. This sort of mohair cardigan. I can't stand mohair. I think it's so uncomfortable and itchy and just horrible to wear. But some people like it for some reason. Yeah, so it was an extra large. It wasn't branded or anything, but still managed to get $33.79 for it. And I think I paid £3 for it. One of Jamie's pickups, Lego Hobbit set. He just happened to walk into the charity shop and the lady who was just counting the pieces on the counter to see if they were all there, and she wanted, I think it was £3 or £4 for it. So it wasn't 100% complete. I've just put there about 95% complete on that one. And but it did have all of its minifigures, the original box and the instructions, and that's all within about 5 days after listing it. So yeah, that was a nice one. Oh, this is actually my pickup and not Jamie's for once. I had no idea what I was looking at. I think it was £1 in the charity shop. It's £1 or £2. And I mentioned it on Instagram. And I didn't even know what team this was when I picked it up. I just don't have a clue when it comes to sports. But I did see the Kappa signs there on the side. So I thought this has got to be an old one. Got it home. It did have a couple of marks on it, so did run it through the wash and they came out. But yeah, listed that at £33, and I think that sold within a month anyway. So yeah, I was really happy about that because I didn't know whether it was a complete fail or not. But when we first got it home, Jamie was thinking, oh, it'd be between 15 and 20, and then after a bit more research, yeah, priced it at 33 and it sold. This Jo Brown's steampunk dress that I picked up from the charity shop. I think I showed it in the last 2 videos ago, and I think I paid £6.90 for it. This sold really fast, got a lot of watches really quickly as well. That steampunk keyword seems to be quite key, and that sold for £26 plus postage on that one. More Jo Browns. Let me just show you the label. I think this is their old style label. But yeah, Jo Brown's is a nice brand to look out for. I think I paid £3 for this one, and that one went for £20 with free post. One of Jamie's pickups, this NFL Minnesota Vikings bag. And yeah, he paid £3 for this, and that sold quite quickly, within a month, I would say, at £50. So really happy with that. And I think he said it sold when something with this sport was going on. So yeah, it's an American sport, isn't it? I think NFL. So yeah, I'm happy with that. Oh, and mini boglins. So I think it's about a year ago. It was last summer's car boot. Anyway, Jamie picked up a load of mini boglins, and I was just showing them to David McGregor, and he said, "Oh, there's I think there's 2 rare ones that you can get." And it turned out that I think we actually had both of the rare ones. So this guy's called Splitter. It's a tiny little thing, just a tiny little piece of plastic, but this is the last one to sell now because we did price it really high, or Jamie did price it really high at £22 plus postage. And yeah, so it has taken a long time to sell, but you know, it's sold for top end there. Someone kept sending us an offer through of £5. I think they just kept on sending it throughout like the whole time that it had been listed. And because of that guy, we actually took best offer off. And yeah, so it's gone for the full asking price. So yeah, I was quite happy with that. Nice little boggling sale. Odd Moly, this is the first time I've seen Odd Moly. I think it was Rachel Stiles on Instagram who made me aware of this brand. I think it's part of the Anthropology brand. But yeah, saw this, paid £3 for this, and that went for £23.79, so I was happy with that. That's the Odd Moly label there, and I think they have it, yeah, on the outside of their clothing as well. So yeah, happy with that one. Oh, and then this Avoca, it's a cashmere and wool blend cape. I paid £10 for this. This is the first time that I had seen Avoca, but I didn't pick it up because of Avoca. I didn't really know what that was. It's an Irish brand. I picked it up because it was wool and cashmere, and it was just this brilliant cape. I had it listed at £125 or best offer. Someone actually offered me £60 on it, saying that this is, you know, what they were sold for new, so she thinks I should sell it to her for that amount. But then a few weeks later, someone messaged me, sent me an offer of £115, and they were over in Italy. I knew it was going to be well worth more than £60, what with it being cashmere and a wool blend. But yeah, so that one has sold and gone over to Italy. There was a little bit of like translation issues when it came to making the offer and stuff, but we got there in the end, went through the GSP program, and she has left good feedback, so happy with that. Oh, and Etsy. Right, I just wanted to show some Etsy sales on this one. So, first of all, we've got a few vintage jackets and things, and Jamie started to wear them, and we started to do the photographs like that. And this is the A6 one, and this actually sold for, I think it was £38 plus postage, and yeah, so I'm quite happy with it to sell on Etsy because you get more for your money over there, because the fees are 3.4%. Obviously, your items have to be like vintage or handmade. So yeah, I was quite happy with when that sale came through. And also, I've just realised now I've actually written in there Puma in the thing, but it's not. It's actually an A6 one, so hopefully the guy will be okay with that. Hopefully he's just read the title and seen the pictures. Yeah, so you know, if I've got things listed on eBay and on Etsy, I always want them to sell on Etsy because the fees are so much less. And then the block colour EVF ski coat. So I think we paid £20 for this. It was 18 or 20, I can't remember. And yeah, like I say, I listed this over on eBay and Etsy also, and it's actually a bit of a strange story. I had a message on Monday on eBay saying, I really need this by Thursday, can you get it to me? So I added in a express postage option to her, messaged her back, and I said, yeah, that's no problem, just select Royal Mail first class, or 24 hours, whatever it is. Select that when you get to checkout, don't select my Hermes. And then about half an hour later, it went ahead and sold on Etsy. So I was happy that it sold on Etsy, but then, and I messaged the person on eBay and I said, oh, I'm really sorry, it's just sold. So I ended the listing quickly over on eBay, because obviously if you sell something on eBay and you have to go out of stock and you get all the defects and all that type of thing. So then I sent it off with Hermes on their payment came through late for some reason. I think they paid for it on the Monday, but their payment didn't clear until the Tuesday, and then it was sent the next day on the Wednesday. And then on Friday I was out in charity shops and I got a message through saying I was really expecting to have this item today, and it's not here yet. And I just thought, is this the same person that messaged me on eBay? And even though I had gone and set up a express shipping for them, they've gone ahead and purchased it over on Etsy instead or something like that. And I messaged them back and I said, I've got the tracking number for my Hermes here, but I was like, but you haven't made me aware that you need this item so soon. Like, I could have got this item to you ASAP if you needed it. I still don't know whether it was the same person on eBay as it was on Etsy. I don't know whether it's the same person. I'm just assuming that it is, in the way that, you know, they needed it by a specific date. So if you need something that fast, why just let me know that you need it that fast? I can't, yeah. So I don't know. I don't know whether she got it in time. It said delivered to a secure place, luckily, on the Friday that she said she needed it. But she had said she had a flight on the Friday. So whether she got it in time or not, I don't know. But I can't do any, I can't help you unless you ask me on the platform that you're buying it on to send it express. Anyway, it was a long-winded story. I got £60 for it. Yeah, got £60, so I'm happy with that as well, because, like I say, the Etsy fees are like 3.4%, and then I think there's one or two of the like transaction fee or something like that. But yeah, it's much less than eBay. Anyway, so thank you for watching, guys. The next video, I'm hoping to put out a big haul of some Lego that I got, but I just need to film one more bit to it, and I can't be bothered. If I say it on YouTube, hopefully it will just make me get on with it and get the video out there. So hopefully, yeah, next video should be a big Lego haul. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, you can subscribe, and I'll speak to you again soon.